It is not through ignorance or unconsciousness or indifference that you fail to see evil. You can see and even feel it, but you refuse to collaborate in spreading it by giving it the force of your attention or the support of your consciousness. And for that, you must yourself be above the perception and sensation, able to see evil or ugliness without suffering, without feeling shocked or troubled. You see them from a height where such things do not exist, yet you have the conscious perception of them. They don't affect you. You are free. This is the first step. The second step is to be positively conscious of the supreme goodness and beauty behind all things and supporting all things, permitting them to exist. Once you have seen Him, you can perceive Him behind the mask and the distortion. Even ugliness, even cruelty, even evil are a disguise for that something which is essentially good or beautiful, luminous, pure. With this comes true collaboration. For when you have this vision, this awareness, when you live in this consciousness, you also get the power to pull that into the manifestation on earth and put it into contact with what for the time being distorts and disguises. Thus the deformation and disguise are gradually transformed by the influence of the truth behind. O Savitri, I am thy secret soul. To share the suffering of the world I came. I draw my children's pangs into my breast. I am the nurse of the dolour beneath the stars. I am the soul of all who, wailing, writhe under the ruthless harrow of the gods. I have looked on, I had no power to save. I have brought no arm of strength to aid or slay. God gave me love, He gave me not His force. I have been pity leaning over pain, and the tender smile that heals the wounded heart, and sympathy making life less hard to bear. I carry the fire that never can be quenched, and the compassion that supports the suns. I am the hope that looks towards my God who never came to me till now. His voice I hear that ever says, I come. I know that one day He shall come at last.
She ceased, and like an echo from below, answering her pathos of divine complaint, a voice of wrath took up the dire refrain. A growl of thunder or roar of angry beast, the beast that crouching growls within man's depths. Voice of a tortured titan, once a god.
I am the man of sorrows. I am he who is nailed on the wide cross of the universe. To enjoy my agony, God built the earth. My passion He has made His drama's theme. He has sent me naked into His bitter world and beaten me with His rods of grief and pain, that I might cry and grovel at His feet and offer Him worship with my blood and tears. I have loved, but none has loved me since my birth. My fruit of works is given to other hands. All that is left me is my evil thoughts, my sordid quarrel against God and man, envy of the riches that I cannot share, hate of a happiness that is not mine. I know my fate will ever be the same. It is my nature's work that cannot change. I have loved for mine, not for the beloved's sake. I have lived for myself and not for others' lives. Each in himself is soul by nature's law. So God has made his harsh and dreadful world, so he has built the petty heart of man. Only by force and ruse can man survive, for pity is a weakness in his breast. His goodness is a laxity in the nerves, his kindness an investment for return. His altruism is ego's other face. He serves the world that him the world may serve.
And Savitri heard the voice, the echo heard, and turning to her being of pity, spoke.
Madonna of Suffering, Mother of Grief Divine, thou art a portion of my soul put forth to bear the unbearable sorrow of the world. Because thou art, men yield not to their doom, but ask for happiness and strive with fate. Because thou art, the wretched can still hope, but thine is the power to solace, not to save. One day I will return, a bringer of strength, and make thee drink from the Eternal's cup